YouTube, I'm back in some more Aethermancer action. It's been a bit of time since I've played this. As I said, well, I said to Twitch, it just takes up a bit of my mental, this game, a bit too much mental. So I kept putting it off. Also, the runs can get quite long. I normally even split it for YouTube into 2 different episodes. And just because of that, I just not had time to like check out Aethermancer. But last week, there was a big update. And it's worth mentioning this game is still in early access, so they've not like put everything like into the final form. Things getting tweaked here and there. But one of the big things about the patch is they've apparently changed the UI for battles. So it's a bit more like clear what is going on and who's getting attacked and that type of thing. So I really wanted to check it out and just see how it looks, because I think that was one of the things that was like straining my brain more than anything else, was like hovering over each and every single enemy, seeing what they were doing, trying to figure out, you know, do they have like a crit modifier, figuring out if they have like another status modifier. I believe like there's a streamlined version of this now, which, to be fair, if you don't want it on, I believe you can turn it off in the UI. I'm not going to turn it off in the UI, I'm going to leave it on. Other things about this patch, because I didn't want to go through the patch notes in too much detail, because to be honest with you, I've not really played the game enough to warrant going through the patch in too much details, because I won't notice some of these changes. But one of the changes is there is an alternate first boss now, so hopefully on this run we'll get the alternate first boss. I'm not entirely certain we actually can. It wasn't very clear on the text that whether or not I have to beat the first boss again, because it says you have to beat the first boss, the conventional first boss, which is called the Warden. You have to beat him before the other one unlocks. And I don't know if it's retroactive, though, because obviously we've beat the game, so I've beat the first boss before. But if it's not retroactive, then we have to beat the Warden, and on future runs, we have an alternate first boss, which means we have an alternate creature to catch. And actually, I think last time we were saying, like, we need to go through capturing all the creatures, because I hadn't caught them all yet. The other thing which you may have noticed, like, immediately, they've got a special, like, winter mode. Look, the settlement, is called Pilgrim's Rest? Look at this. All snowy and festive. And do you have a festive message for me? You. Yes? Those are cool teeth. You mean these teeth? Thanks, Gimme. I'm sorry? Gimme. Whoa, hold on. Please? These are mementos for me. I can't just give them away. No, I can definitely give them away. Alright, I forgot about this. We found out how to get to the secret pass and we were earning teeth. I guess this is what you do with them. Trade. I'm very good with crafts. I've got mini stuff too. I can improve town. Improve the town? Yes, improve the town. There are quite a few spots that could benefit from it. Would you be willing to? Yes! And all you'd like to have in return are the lurker's teeth, right? Whoa, lurker? Is this a big fish? Very big. Yes! Okay, then we have a deal. Yay, now gimme. Wait, before we trade, what's your name? Ivy. That's a cute name for a little kitty. Nice to meet you, Ivy. I'm... Teeth. Alright. Lurker teeth are cool. I will improve town for teeth. Ivy offers modifications to the town itself, allowing you to customize your liking. In return, she demands lurker teeth. Okay. Do I want to chat? There is an exclamation mark here, so it implies I have more to speak to her about. You're back. I want teeth. I've got lots of stuff for town. You really are eager to trade them, aren't you? Yes. Alright. I'll take a look. Good. I still have an exclamation mark here. Is this more chat, more lore? Question mark. Let's talk, more teeth. Or let's talk even more teeth. Alright, we've exhausted the dialogue. So, I have 8 teeth. I can get a huge sword, more envoy books, or yarrows. What's yarrows? And apparently I've already got the stone stacks. You know what? Give me a huge sword, please. I've unlocked a huge sword. And I think, yeah, we spent all of our money on this. Where is my... Oh, look. Were these always here? I feel like we should have harvested these by now. It's snowing. Oh, Christmas tree. Where's my huge sword? Look at this little guy in the water wheel as well. It's a little hamster friend. Okay, I have no idea where huge sword is, but whatever. I'm sure I'll find it eventually and go, oh, there's Huge Sword. I remember now. Huge Sword. Is that it? Is that my purchase? Maybe we have to buy everything for like some sort of true ending, because I did suspect there is like a true ending that we're just not aware of. I think I'll leave it on normal. I didn't really ever get into like heroic difficulty. I mean, I did, but we got absolutely owned. But we'll just do some normal runs, especially while I'm working my way back into it again. Other things about the patch note I will say is, other than what I just mentioned, which I think were the big things, there has been a big balance change to some of the mechanics. Like, I think critical has been reworked. I think force has also been buffed, because apparently it was like absolutely awful. I think a lot of the monsters have been changed. I'm not going to be aware of these changes, so I apologize. But I'll try my best. Why have you got a square? We beat the game with you. Is that what that square's for? I'm going to assume that is the case, because otherwise I don't know what it is. Maybe it's I've won the game on normal difficulty with them. Okay, so does anyone have this critical type? I actually don't even remember there being a critical. You have critical. So I guess if critical's even changed, because I think critical now does like a bleed effect or something along those lines. Maybe we'll try and work that out. Shall we take the Wolpertinger as a starter? This monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them once. On copied action, purges the same amount of elements of Aether as were spent on the action. As Bubble Trick and Wind Kick. Feels like a pretty awkward. They also have plus 30% crit chance. Feels kind of like an awkward opening just because you can get there in the first area, but we'll just take it. Alright, as I said, it might take me a few minutes to figure out exactly what's going on. Or remind myself what's going on. So we can also get Armet. Oh, random monster. Oh, it's the same cost. Interesting you could do a full random run though. Does anyone else critical? I mean, I guess we don't need to go fully critical, right? In fact, it's probably beneficial just to have something that like synergizes with it. Like, it'd be critical and healing, I guess. Which, to be fair, you do have regeneration on you. Or do we want a tank? I mean, I've always wanted to try and make this guy work as well, because he's got the effect. Or he doesn't have an effect, sorry. He's got an action which like lets him scale like disgustingly. Like, you just get a ton of Aether if you push the button. This monster can copy its last action and use it once with the cost replaced by Wild Aether. And as a free action, that's it, the Breach the Void ability. And then they have the ability that generates 1 of every Aether, and then you can potentially use Breach the Void with... sorry, you can Breach the Void that effect. Pardon me. Alright. You know what? I'm convinced. Give me a Shambler. I can already tell as well it's going to take me a second to get back into this, just purely on the fact that I've got my fingers hovered over the keys I usually use when I'm playing Pokemon. So I keep just pushing the wrong keys. Right, what was your deal? Glad to see my fellow Void Delver. Oh, we have more lines with him. Truly a beautiful pilgrimage path. Sirix, how many monsterkin do you reckon walked here before us? I can't say for sure, but it must have been thousands from all over Terrace Day. Huh? It feels nice to finally do the same. Given different circumstances, I might have done this sooner. You know, before it's had been scattered around. Alright, pick up equipment. Oh, this is one other change. I actually remember this in the patch note. Apparently you can move equipment between monsters now. So you don't have to just lose the equipment if you want to, like, overwrite one. So, for example, if I put something on Wolpertinger where I'm like, okay, this was good for Wolpertinger right now, then I get something that's better for Wolpertinger, and like very specific for Wolpertinger, I can take the thing off Wolpertinger and move it to my other guy. So that's a pretty good change. Aura, all allies gain 10% crit chance and 7% evasion. That seems pretty good for the crit build. Wild conversion +1 converts the first Aether generated by this monster each turn into Wild Aether. Initial shield +5, the start of combat shield cell for 5. All allies gain this amount. So you know what? I think, rather than put this onto Wolpertinger, I might actually put it onto the Shambler. Because the Shambler is going to be my tank, so they would like the shields. The aura effect is an aura, so it's going to hit the Wolpertinger anyway. Yeah. And actually, he wants wild energy anyway, so I think it'd just be good to have this guy hold it. Especially if he, like, perishes for whatever reason. Obviously not hoping that the guy perishes, but, you know, you never know what's going to happen. It's Avoid Meteorite. Grant Wolpertinger the Elemental Affinity perk. Grant Shambler the Elemental Affinity perk. I can't remember exactly what the benefits or the downsides to this are. I think it's like, you want to put it on the unit that's most likely to do a base attack, which I guess is going to be Wolpertinger, but I think it might actually be neither. So I'll put it on Wolpertinger. Water or wind? Can I see my monsters? I can. So you're water, wind. You're both water, wind. Okay, I might need to do something about that, but at least my next one has to be fire, earth. Okay, we'll grab... I guess we're going to grab a wind, right? Because you need to do water, though. Actually, let's do water. Okay, how do you do this again? Void Blitz. I can't do earth. I can do wind. So I guess I'll go for you. Because I could break you. Oh, it's my brother. So this is it. You can see where they're going now. Like, it actually shows you a thing. And I think when it gets into more detail, like, it'll actually tell you other effects of like, buffing this ability. I know it's not a lot, because, like, it's kind of on the diagram anyway, but it's just... I think it's visually a lot more pleasing, especially since you get to, like, see it briefly before it actually happens. Okay. So, sidekick means that you attack when my ally attacks, right? But I think for now, you just do a wind attack and break this guy. And I could just kill you outright. There's no real upside to doing it, to be fair, but there's also no, like, big downside to doing this, so... Actually, I can't even kill you. You know what? I'll just punch you. I don't think we have AoE damage yet. So you get redirect, which I guess we don't need either right now. And you can shield yourself. Okay. Shields for 8. How much are you doing, Wolfriend? 6. Okay, so I'll do this. And I'll do that. You're gonna get retaliated. I don't think it'll affect the sidekick. Okay, my sidekick goes off of my retaliate, though. So I guess he does. Right, so I can't break this guy. I could copy Aqua Pounce, which, you know, I guess is better than Bubble. Bubble thingy, Bubble trick. But I'll just hit you with my big attack. Then hopefully we have lethal here. What can I copy? Sorry, Brace again? Don't need to. Alright, we get a Monster Soul, which I think was for resurrecting things, right? Alright, Cockatrice. Cockatrice, you scare me. Retrospectively, I probably shouldn't have tackled you because I can't actually break you. Unless I put a status or crit you. I still never quite figured out exactly all these mechanics. I'm also not sure if this is in the right order, by the way. I assume it is. Like, the Cockatrice is going to go first. Oh, interesting. This works between battles. I didn't realize that. Okay, you know what? Free action brace. And then you can attack... I mean, I really don't like the Cockatrice. Let me get rid of the Cockatrice. Or try to. I guess I'm just buffing him, though, if I'm not going to actually kill him. Yeah, maybe this was actually a really dumb play, now that I think about it. Oh well, I'll embrace the stupidity. So he gets +2 strength. He's going to attack my guy, but he's got a ton of armor anyway, so he should be able to take it. Retaliates, crunches him. So I guess retaliation is also a staggerable, I guess. And now we can have Toxic Slash as well if I want to. But honestly, just Give me Aqua Pounce. Get staggered. And then we'll kill you. Alright, dings all around. Critical Aether, crit chance goes up. On every 3 crits, you generate a wild Aether. I mean, I want to see if the crit build has been, I think, changed and buffed, so I want to just see how it works. To be fair, I think a part of it was that the crit build really heavily overlapped with the force build, so I think they've tried to make it, like, more standalone. And I think this might be different, because this crit applies bleed. I think this bleed was added for, like, a crit-specific effect. So bleed, at the start of your turn, this monster takes X wild damage, then consumes half of the stacks. X equals 2 times the stacks. Right. 2 times the stacks as well. Okay, so like, it's a pretty big scale. Now, do I want to take the side crits? I guess it's always a critical. I mean, it feels so good to have like plus 20%. It means half my attacks are always critting and I generate wild Aether, which is actually what I need. But I'll take side crits, especially since it seems to be the rarer effect. Experience Strikes gains aging. For every 2 age, apply Sidekick to self. Sidekick on this monster deals additional damage equal to the amount of age stacks on it. So, okay, there's an overlap there. Or, for every 7 Aether consumed by allies, generate a wild Aether. That seems pretty good because I do need to get mana generation. Or gains aging. Whatever age is applied to this monster, it heals and shields for 3. It all sounds so good. But I think if we're going to make this guy a tanky boy, just to take all the hits, and especially we don't have a healer right now, I think we'll take Outlast. They're all common skills as well, to be fair, so there's a decent chance we'll find them again. Get a Scepter. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power to self. Wolpertinger, it's yours, buddy. And okay, we'll get a 3rd friend at the end of this floor. Aether Spring, Edgeboy, random NPC. Let's say the random NPC. I have literally no... I didn't even know at the time exactly what all these events did. And I still don't know. It's been like a month. I don't have any clue. Alright, who else can I bring out? Sphinx, Mandragora, Wormling, or Orthrus. I'm gonna level with you, none of these are really the guys that I wanted. I wanted an Earth Fire friend, but I don't know if there actually is an Earth Fire friend, so I might be out of luck. I wouldn't necessarily mind a Mandragora as well, just to give me a healer. Although you say you're a healer as well. How are you a healer? On support action, applies temporary power to self. On attack, transfers all power and temporary power stats to every other ally. Heals target for 3 times 5 generate wild Aether. Okay, you know what? Wormling in the team. I guess we'll just deal with an Earth, like, deficiency. And then when I get more familiar with the game, or I assume I do get more familiar with the game, maybe then we'll start using nicknames. We have more text with this guy. You're spending quite some gold at that shady merchant, aren't you? I hope you're keeping track of the tab you're running up with me. One day you're gonna pay up for all those meals your monsters have been taking. Oh yes. Wait, are you serious? I'm just joking, Syriax. Your monsters will always eat for free. Just let me know ahead of time if you plan to bring them by the restaurant, alright? Can I reclassify myself as a monster, please, man? I think I found a loophole. I'll reserve a room for them, or even better, the whole restaurant. Okay, Wolpertinger can get a new perk at the cost of 7 corruption, Shambler can get a new perk at 7 corruption, and Wormling can get a perk at the cost of 7 corruption. I feel like... You know what, let's give it to Wormling. Wormling is literally just coming to the squad. He could do with the... Oh wait, the perk is not what I think it is. A perk is like a flat stat boost, right? Actually, I'll give it to Wolpertinger. Because I think Wolpertinger and the Shambler are going to be the most likely to use additional like actions on a turn. Hit plus 1, health plus 10, or shield generator. And I think this is base attack, right? You know what? Just give me 10 health. You give me 7 corruption, which removes like 7 of my health to start battles. I gain 10. Overall, net positive. Where is the slime, please? So I can't deal with fire easily. I can deal with water easily, and it's fire again. Alright, we'll go on this guy. Try and break him. Oh, you could see as well. Wait, if I hover this, you can see how much health you're missing on your own health bar. As I said, this is such a nice, like, little quality of life thing. And again, if you don't like it, then, you know, you can disable it. So don't worry about it. But for me, the smooth brain of me, I love it. Alright, let's break this guy. Generate a ton of Aether. What do I need for this? Oh, double wild, sorry. I guess I can pick up redirect here as well. I need to be a bit cautious of the slime. The slime can go crazy as well. I guess I could have generated wild here, so I could have done a drift punch for free. I didn't really consider it, but I should have done it. Also, I can do fire now, I forgot. Do I not want to... I have... Oh my god, this is different as well. Okay, hang on a sec. How do I... Oh, Q&A. Oh, that's really nice. I think this is way better than how it looked before. Do I not want to... Do I want to attack you? I can't remember. No, I'm okay to attack you. You don't have like an effect where it's like, if I hit you, you get more poison on you. It's just on any action you do. Alright, fine. Let's not hit the bird so I don't buff the bird. I'll go after him next turn. To be fair, I'm actually going to just go after the slime. I'll just leave cockatrice. They're both enemies that were really risky to leave up, like, indefinitely. Also, I just realized I've still got Toxic Slash, like, loaded into the cerebral cortex, so I can actually hit you for earth damage. Then I can drift punch you, which apparently is breaking you for some reason. How did that break you? I guess I crit or something? Oh no, it was wild damage, right? Wild damage breaks. I got told this in the chat. And I'm definitely remembering it. Sorry, what are you doing as well? Oh, 12 damage? Well, I'll just redirect that all into the tank, please, if you don't mind. I have buffed him before this as well, so I apologize to this shambler. You're getting your ass kicked. And we can break him. Oh, and I can reflective strike. God, I love being able to just copy their abilities. Maybe I should have saved it though, because it seems to like retain between battles, so it'd always be useful to have like an additional bit of coverage. So yeah, I think I misplayed that turn, basically. Well, on the Shambler, the attack is my own attack, that I remember, so that doesn't matter as much. Okay, got a chain. On single target attack, if the enemy has 6 more Aether, purge an enemy Aether. So, I believe now I can swap stuff around. Do I want to do that, though? I mean, probably not. I think I'll just leave it. Or do I try to test this? I don't think anyone's going to just be doing their base attack that often, to be fair. Alright, let's try it. If I gave it to you... Yeah, now I have the scepter to put on a unit, so I can put the scepter on this unit. So you can swap stuff around now, which is... Again, a really nice quality of life thing. It kind of bugged me that you couldn't do that. It just kind of doesn't make sense, right? Honestly, it seems really, like, shitty. I've got, you know, 3 monsters. I've got like these 2 monsters got like their own little equipment, like, you know, one's got like a little helmet. I'm like, oh god, I've got this beating stick which you'd really like. And, you know, I give this guy the beating stick, and the 3rd monster here, they're like looking up at me like, please master, a hand me down for me. And, you know, you're expecting like his brethren to pass on his helmet to him. No, he just like throws it in the river or something. It's like, go fetch. It's toxic. So I'm glad now I don't have to be mean to my monsters. What was this again? Soul Lantern. Oh yeah, I can release souls to get health. Okay, I'll do that. We're not going to lose anyone here, that's for certain. I'm just going to give it to the Wormling, because I don't like units being at very low health. Normally I would put it on the tank, you know. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, right? Why I'd want the tank to have more health. Except, sometimes they get hit by AoE attacks and then just, you know, have a really, really sad time. Okay, so I can't do Earth normally. So we'll go for the wind guy. Right. So I think you need to do a little break action. Deny this guy. You are doing many earth damage. We have no redirection right now for the tank. Then I think you go afterwards, so let's get redirection. So now, I believe the order this triggered in was this, but I've obviously broke this. I wish it would still show the order, because I think it doesn't actually tell you what the order is, unless I'm stupid. But I think when it showed the animation to begin with, it was the actual real order. We'll check. Yeah, Tatsuwem goes first. Alright, we'll break Tatsuwem next turn. Unless it's always front, then top, then bottom. Maybe that is just the case. It's always that way around, and I just never noticed. That could very, very, very well be true. I purged you as well, which I didn't even consider when I made the move, but I'm glad I purged you. I'll pick up a kill here. Mainly because I wanted the redirection. And then we'll do a little heal. Make sure Wolpertinger's fine. Alright, now it's easy to deal with. Toxic Slash the guy. Staggered. I mean, it doesn't matter, actually, we can use Drift Punch here. Because it'll still get locked in for the next turn. Okay. Is that Wormling leveling up as well? It is. Quicken. For every 15 healing this monster receives or applies to allies, applies Sidekick to self. That, I mean, we want to have a support action. On every 2 support actions, applies power to self. Or on every 3 attacks, applies power to self. We probably want the heal effect, honestly. I don't think any of these effects are bad enough to use my reroll. I only get 2 rerolls. I don't want to waste them. Armor. At the start of your turn, shield self for 2. Okay, can I... Actually, this might not be as good as the banner. Yeah, I think actually it isn't good enough. I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm actually okay with this as well. Or actually, maybe the chain is the worst. Maybe I just don't do purging with this squad. You know, let's not do purging. We've been there, done that. How do we get into here again? Is it F? E? It's E. Fish friend. My cat wants teeth. What's the original purpose of the Aethermancers? To enable monsters to gain worthiness, to govern Terra stay alongside Salt, or to collect as many monsters as possible. Is it the Pokemon answer? The Peter answer? Or is it the furry answer? That's how I decided to TLDR them. You know what? They govern. It's the furry answer. The governed Terra stay alongside Sol. Aww. I'll give some extra time to think it over and change your answer next time we meet. Alright, hopefully I'll get the same question again next time. I guess this is like Mario Odyssey with the Sphinx questions. I didn't actually know I could get them right or wrong. If I'd really thought about it, you know, I might have given a better answer. Alright, we got snuck up on. Can I break the bird? So it isn't just the left to right and top to bottom. Because I think the chicken is going second this time. You can break here and give me the redirect. You can't break here, but you can break here. So the chicken goes second, so the chicken is going to get redirected. And then Mandragora is also going to hit the front unit. Let me heal you while I got the time to. Right. Also, let me remind myself. Oh, Constance is a slow and insidious killer. No, what is weakness again? Reduce the damage of each hit by 3. Right, okay. That's kind of what I thought was going on. Okay. And then, again, just to remind myself, what is my ability? On support action, gains a temporary power to self. On attack, transfers all the power and temporary power, stacks to every other ally. Okay, I see how this guy's meant to work. And actually, my item I've got on this guy is pretty good. It literally worked with my ability. I didn't really consider it, but it's insane. Okay, hang on a minute. This might be really good. Maybe attack order is on who they're attacking. That is an interesting question. If it's front, then first. Okay, I'll try and pay attention to that next time. Alright, let me just steal... Wait, I don't need to necessarily do this. Let me move my stacks to another unit. Temporary power this is. And break you. My other unit's now got temporary power. Not that you really need it, but, well, you know, we've got it now. You can free action redirect and kill this nerd. You sidekicked the wrong guy, but nice try. Wait, have I still got this? Wait, is it power I've got? Oh my god, it gives us power, not temporary. I assume temporary would pass temporary over. That's insane. Wait, this dragon's actually goated. And how much are you doing, sorry? It's 12, but every time I hit you, it's going to go up by 3. Right? I think so. I mean, we have a ton of... Oh, yeah, sorry. It's 4x4 now, not 4x3. Alright, we'll just hit him. Screw the buffs. It's fine. Okay, the chicken needs to go down. What is Mandragora doing? Healing an ally? Don't worry about it. We'll just kill them instead. I think a crit or a wild action now will break you. I can also purge you. Could also kill you. Alright, we'll just kill you. I will kill you. At 2 times 5 water fire damage against target enemy. That would actually be quite good because I have literally very little fire coverage right now. I mean, I guess earth would be better, but I've got an earth option here. But it wouldn't be bad to have you with fire. Critical purges. Wait, that seems insane. I said not purging with this guy, but maybe we purge with this guy. Big water move and a apply sidekick as a free action. Give me an explosive burst for even more fire coverage. Oh, cleansing debuff seems pretty good. Oh, I think this is the thing that's like actually just disgusting. Generate a wild aether. Applies power to self. It costs 4 aether to do this, but it fuels itself going forwards, and I gain more power. It doesn't quite fuel if you do the maths, because it's going to cost me 4 wild aether to generate 3 wild aether, but it actually means that 1 wild aether is generating me a power, which is how this thing like spirals out of control. So as soon as I generate like +1 wild across the board, this thing can start going crazy. But it has to be doing that for every single turn. And by this I mean I think I don't take it yet. I'm not quite at the stage where I think I need this guy to like scale out of control. I might actually just grab Winter Guard to get some removal of debuffs. Because the debuffs can be pretty nasty. And the Wiki Wild Ether, we can deal with that later. Like, the later we go into the game, the more likely we are to be able to cheat out Aether. Okay, so we have Knight, Aether Spring, and the Cook. The Cook is buffs, right? I think the Knight is equipment. And Aether Spring, I don't remember. Maybe it's remove corruption. We'll go to the Spring. It'd take me a lot for me to change my party right now. I just don't see me changing it. Yeah. Although I say this, Tatsuo is Fire Earth, and I did say I wanted Fire Earth, but I'm actually kind of intrigued with what my squad's doing right now. I think there's actually some nice synergies developing. Get a boon. At the end of each combat, 25% chance that one of your monsters gains 1 extra experience. That seems insane. At the end of each combat, cleanses a corruption from each of your monsters. Lasts until the end of the run. No, give me more scaling, please. That seems by far better. A Colossal Sword. You better see the sword I've had installed back at home. It's gargantuan by comparison. Why is there a fire here? Why are there many fires here? Where have these come from? Two cockatrices. Alright, let me try and break one of them. So it's not on my order, because 2 of them are attacking my top unit, and 1 went first and 1 went last. And I believe that... I am right? Yeah, the arrow on the left is basically doing what the dotted line is doing. So, you know, I said this is really nice. It was already on there, to be fair, to begin with. The ordering would go kind of crazy. Just throwing it out there, game. Alright, let's break one of these fools. Hopefully get a purge. I did purge something. There's no point generating... Well, there's no point generating wild here. Although that being said, if you do a support action, you'll gain some temporary power, which you can pass on to the others, and then you can just shield yourself. So Wolpertinger has a pretty bad turn, but that's fine. Right. What have I got now? 3 times 2 water damage. How about if I just hit you again? I'll try and purge you again and just deny you from ever doing anything. Oh my god, the sidekick transferred the power as well. This is really interesting. Like, I feel like there's a lot of synergies here. Maybe I'm not quite using them as well as I could do yet, but I'm seeing the idea. Alright, you pick up a kill. I think, again, you just do a heal right now. Not gonna lie, I don't know what the two-headed dog does anymore. I have no memory of it, but it doesn't seem to be causing me too much issues right now. That is 12 damage. Oh, it's a sidekick Pokemon? It's a sidekick monster. Alright, as long as I break your ally then, I have nothing to worry about. I'll take the redirect as well. And yeah, this battle is effectively over, I think. I mean, to be fair, it is 3-on-1. That temporary power to get at the end of each turn as well is so nice. Oh, maybe it is temporary, sorry. I just realized that the temporary power icon seems to be the same as the power icon. Not to be confused. Maybe it's slightly different, they're both called power. Alright, I'll try and break you, but I'm actually not sure I have the abilities to do that. Not the best ordering. It's fine. We had lethal. Alright, is that Wormling up at another level? No, not yet. Excuse me, 25% for additional experience. Where was it? Right, we have some boots. Evasion goes up. Nope. Scrap it. Don't need it. This must be what monster can call the Blessed Pond. For simply offering a coin, you may cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. Sure, remove... I can't remember... How much corruption do we have? Can I see? 19, 2, and 7. I'll do 6. How's Wolpertinger taking so many hits? Okay, you know what? I'm beginning to learn to respect this little dragon. It enables others to scale. I think we have to take it out. As a matter of urgency, in fact. I think Wolpertinger went first, right? I will do this with the intention of hopefully purging and then setting up a break. I think I broke because of a crit, right? That it took another point off the stagger meter. Actually, kind of, well, it wasn't super important. It's nice, though. I would have had to do this to get Drift Punch up. To be fair, I might be doing that anyway. Yeah, I think I should still be doing this. Let me heal Wolpertinger. How did I not... Oh, am I dumb? Don't answer that. Was I missing 2 mana for this? I thought I was only missing 1. Oh well, whatever. We'll punch the dragon. I still think the play was fine. What I could do with now, like, going forwards fairly soon, some AoE damage, just, like, clip the dragon's wings right now without sending in a full force attack into it. Unfortunately, all my attacks are targeted, so I can't really do that. Right. You kill off the dragon, please. Pass your temporary power along. I can't break Wolpertinger, sadly. I'll go for the chicken. Nice, got a crit, which means I staggered. And what are you doing, sorry? Oh, you're healing. That's a shame. Because I'm going to free action punch the chicken. And then I'm going to hit the chicken again. Who are you going to heal now, buddy? That's right. You heal yourself at full health. Nice move. Wait, you purged me? Excuse me, that's illegal. Alright. Just break him down. I did this in the wrong order. If I did it in the right order, he would be dead. It's my bad. It does kind of matter, to be fair, as well, because I just picked up some corrupt for no reason. I still need to figure out as well what caused that reset action to proc. I assume it's a time-based thing. But that's not the only thing that ends up killing me. Just a mysterious action occurring that I wasn't expecting. Okay, Shambler has picked up a bonus experience. Very nice. Purge 2 enemy Aether. Generates fire, fire, fire. That's 3 pairs of pants. Set ablaze. Assuming, you know, the target was lying. Heals target for 4 times 6. Permanently increase that max out by 3 when used for the first time in combat. I really like this effect. It might be a bit awkward for me to generate Earth with my squad of not Earth generating monsters, but Lava Surge. 2 times 4 fire Earth damage against all enemies. Uninterrupted, it puts power on itself. I don't think we're really an attacker. The heal is really tempting, but I just don't think I generate Earth enough with these guys. I can quickly check if this is true, but... yeah, you're generating fire, wind. Water, wind, and water, wind. But you have wild conversion, so I do get wild conversion. Also, I don't really know this perk. Can I hover the perk? This one which just says +1 Aether. Do I get to pick that? Is it like... I don't really know what it is. Do I just get another one of my fire winds? It is so I'm generating like... Well, I'm generating no Earth, but I can actually get some via wild. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be just too hard to enable. I guess we'll just take Fire Ritual. I have to say, you know, we're not going to take Purge. We've done it before. 1 fire, generate 3 fire. Purge 2 seems pretty good. And it's a support action again, so I'll get temporary power while I'm doing it. Another Scepter. Is it any different from the Scepter I've got back at home? Nope, it's identical. Alright, scrap it. An armor. You any different to the armor I got back at home? No, you're the same. Scrap it. Alright, that is the boss, which could be a new boss, as I said, because there is a new first boss now. It's the Froggy Fountain. Give gold and get Aether Crystals, or give Aether Crystals and get gold. I will give you gold for Aether Crystals till the cows come home, because this is what improves the settlement, and I'd rather improve my settlement than improve my run right now. Because I think improve my settlement effectively will improve all runs going forwards. Okay, do I want a drop, a witch, or a merchant? I do have 30-something gold, so I could still buy something. So yeah, let's go to the merchant. Alright, what are you selling? The Stench of the Void is on you. It comes from your monster. Shambler, one of the living manifestations of the Void. It represents the Void's potential to change. Disruptive and unpredictable. Who knows, it might even change you, Syrinx. Hahaha. It's not that unpredictable. I push the same move basically every single turn since I've got it. Alright, Ocarina. On support action, heals the ally with the lowest health for 5. Initial shields 5, initial shields 5 again. Water generator has increased crit chance. That could go into Wolpertinger. Wolpertinger right now is getting additional sidekick damage. We're not really super into the sidekick yet, even though we've got like stuff related to it. Actually, maybe we should try to get more into the sidekick thing. To be fair, Bubble Trick is my only way to get into it right now. All allies get crit chance. Oh, it's the worst version of the band that I've already got. Monster Soul. Consume all your Aether, then generate 7 random Aether. Again, I think this relic could be really... Oh, artifact, sorry. Could be really powerful. If I just go down to, like, very low Aether and then push this button, it's basically 7 free Aether. Shields all for 10. Grants an experience to a random monster. You know what? Deck of cards me. Give me some experience. Nice, okay. Huge additional level up. Gains aging for every 3 age. Your cat says hi, chat. Hello, Cool's cat. For every 3 age applies power to self, so this lets me scale and become honestly, a juggernaut of a monster. Although it's every 3 age. For every 7 Aether consumed by allies, generate a wild Aether. The start of combat applies 2 redirects and shield self for 2 times 3. We want it to be a tanky boy, but it honestly wouldn't be bad if my tank could turn into like a destructive powerhouse. I'm actually tempted to grab the Ancient Power to let it scale. Because no one else is really scaling right now. You know what? I'll do it. You're a tank by day, but by night, you're Crabman. Okay, this is the Warden, so we are unfortunately fighting the same boss as we normally do. But as I said, I don't know by the text if I had to beat this guy again before then I can get the new first level boss, or if it would retroactively work. Anyway, we know this guy's deal, right? We just permanently purge him. That's the gimmick. Or we tried to. Where's your full trait? Sorry. Yeah, for every... He tries to purge me as well. For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen or weakness applied by the party applies power to self. So I just want to deny it from stealing Aether from me. So, we should try and purge him. I failed purging him. And moreover, I now don't have 5 for this. I should have done this first. That's a bit of a misplay for me. To be fair, this is why I've got the deck of cards, and it's going to be reset after this anyway. So I think I'm actually going to deck of cards. I generated no fire. Are you serious? I can't use it again, by the way. Alright, well that's slightly unfortunate. I generated 5 wind of my 7. 5 wind, 1 earth, 1 water. No fire. Cool. Very good. I can't even generate another water. This is crazy. Alright. I guess we'll let him purge this turn. How much is this? 10 damage. Swine. It's fine, we got wind for days. Alright, maybe use the fire purge this time as your first action, you dummy. That's not stopping the move I wanted to stop. But I think it's still the right play. And all I need is Wolpertinger to actually get a trigger on this with a crit. Perfect. I got the purge of the purge I wanted. You should take a free action of Brace. Then I'd like you to redirect. You can't redirect anymore because you don't have the energy. Cool. I could shuffle my deck again. Honestly, I should use the flask. Just heal this guy. I get too fancy with those flasks. We get 4 of them and they get reset at the end of the boss battle. Just use it. Right, odds are we're breaking in this turn. So again, I don't need to worry about purge. Well, he's not even purging me, but I don't need to worry about purge. Also, I didn't even consider this. I can use his abilities back to him. Yeah, echoed nerd. I crit him with his own ability. Not good, is it? We get redirect now. And do I just keep purging this guy? I probably shouldn't, right? I mean, at some point I need to actually attack. To move my power over. I guess we'll do that on the next turn. Okay, so what are we doing? If I purge and hit Earth, it's going to stop one of your abilities. I really want to attack with this guy, but I just can't justify it right now. No, I can't justify it. Just hit him. Pass all that power over to my allies. Please find the crit button. Nice, okay, that purged him, so one of his attacks has stopped. I've also sidekicked him. Then we get a redirection. And that was a free action. Should I do a little heal? Yeah, I might want to do a little heal. Oh my god, that's so much damage. I mean, to be fair, my guy at the bottom is not very healthy, right? Let me put the heal here. Just to make him a little bit happier about life. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not going into this guy. So this thing is... Oh no, is it going into this guy? No, it isn't. All this damage is going into this guy. So actually, this UI thing is actually not as smart as you'd like it to be. Or at least I'd like it to be. Because you're actually taking 36 damage this turn, which is fine. You're going to live, but... It's way more than I thought. And you purge me again. Alright, what are we doing? Redirect. Oh, you're putting up the retaliate on yourself. Bunch of shielding. So I shouldn't attack you next turn is what you're telling me. Okay. Oh, there's no way I'm going to purge through this. It just ain't happening. How is that stopping you? I'm sorry, I'm just intrigued right now. Oh, how did I purge to Earth? Oh, Vang. You still have redirect as well right now. So you're actually taking 36. You're taking 50 damage. So I need to make sure I do this before I forget. And it's only just enough, so I think I'm actually not going to risk this. I'm actually going to heal again. Just to make sure my crab friend is nice and healthy. We might actually have lethal. I should have checked. It's not lethal. You know what? I'm just going to try and be like as safe as humanly possible. Let me just put shielding on my guys. I'll kill him next turn. Just sometimes weird shit happens. I don't want to get stuck by weird shit. Now, surely this is lethal. Okay, through the first boss battle. So much worthiness. Dude, and my wolf thing got a double experience as well. Crit chance plus 20%. On every 3 crits, get a wild Aether. So we turned this down before, but I said it could be quite good. As long as this monster has sidekick, otherwise gain damage. Or aura, on crit chance from an ally. Sorry, on crit from an ally. Deals 3 wild damage hit. Triggers up to once per action. I don't really have allies critting right now. Although we do have AoE crit, so I guess that isn't quite true. I think I'd actually like to get critical Aether now. And just pump up my crit chance. It goes to 50% now. And start generating some more Aether. Alright, got some shielding dust as an artifact. And we're out. Unless I want to buy something else from the shop. Anything else I want to buy from the shop? While I'm here. I don't want that. I don't want that. I guess it's whether or not I want Monster Souls. I'll buy a Monster Soul off you while I'm here. Because they can be traded in for other things. I just got some shielding dust, so I don't desperately need that. And I don't think I desperately need the experience. I'll say no. Thank you. Getting all that junk. Another shop. Chain rare. On single target attack, if the enemy has 5 more Aether, purges 1. And increases my crit chance. Okay, this has to be the thing that goes on to the... I honestly, I'm not even looking at the other things. This is what I need to buy. Wolpertinger, this seems perfect for you. And then the armor is going to get scrapped. That could have been interesting, but it's fine. That's fine. I've not used any mementos. You know what? I'll spend 5 for 1 experience now. Sure. And I don't need to look at other guys, because I'm actually quite happy with the ones I've got. Loot dropping epic, knight, or envoy. Get me an epic loot drop. Have they changed critical hits? They've changed how critical works, but I don't fully appreciate exactly how. But it was in the patch notes. I think it's just like, it's been like slightly reworked, like how the abilities work around it, because it was very much tied to force, I think. Was that really my epic loot was a ton of gold? I don't trust that. I don't trust it. Oh my god! I think that's the first time I've got surprise attacked. I just whiffed it. I was trying to get the book. And I missed. Oh no, I got it off. Okay, I blitzed them. So you went first, I think. And then you. Right. And how much are we doing? That's a lot of damage. Also quite a lot of damage. However, if I purge you, then you won't be doing that. And then what's the other nerd doing? Sorry. Oh, he's doing his like self-scaling thing. Right, I'm gonna have to break you because I don't want you to do this. Because this is how you become an unbelievable juggernaut. I don't really want you to become an unbelievable juggernaut. And I guess I'll just have to leave the book to its own devices. But the book effectively knows metronome, so I'm a little bit concerned. It does take a bit of time for the metronome to go off, but... yeah, can you not do what you're trying to do? Why is this... oh, I'm dumb. I know why this is doing this. It's my thing, isn't it? Yeah, destroys enemy Aether, prioritizing the Aether the enemies used on my Eagle Eyes. That's what happened before. Alright, well, let me rip all your Earth Aether from your body. How can I not... oh, you've got 5 wild Aether? Okay, fair enough. I see how that's not going to work. I guess we'll just put in an attack then. Transfer my temporary power across to the other guys, and hopefully one of you can pick up a kill here. Okay, we pick up a kill. They do buff themselves, which is a little bit spooky. Yeah, it's crab on crab on crab, actually, even. So many crabs. I think the crab guys and the book guy in this fight are my favorite enemies. Are you allowed to have more than one of the same Pokemon in your team? No. They have to all be distinct. Okay, you can copy Wild Ritual now, which I don't know how... I guess it's going to steal one of each and every single one of your Aethers. But that doesn't matter because you have 10 Wild Aether at this point. The book is doing something not holy, I think. I don't know what action it's going to do. This is not good. This is not bueno. We need to break this guy. I didn't get a crit with 5th crit chance. Are you crazy? Hang on a second. This is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Oh, you're getting power as well. Okay. You know what? We're just going to pop one of these on us. You know, just in case. Oh, I can stop you from doing this. That's actually huge. Okay, so I steal 2 Wild Aether, which means they can't both do their wild actions. There is still some, like, catastrophic attack that's incoming, but I'm not... I mean, there's not a lot I can do about it. I think you just do this and get Retaliate going. Ow. God, these guys are so scary. Have you buffed the book again? So in case you're wondering, like you like me haven't quite remembered the exact nuance of this game, the book gets a free action, like a metronome action, I believe it is. And it can be, I think it can be any action in the game, which is free. But only once, I think 2 of every Aether's been spent. But it's by party members, and this fucking crab person spends 1 of each Aether to give itself 3 Wild Aether. So basically the crab is like the giga buff for the book. It's like such a strong synergy. It's actually like torture right now. I'm gonna have to send Whirlpool into this guy to get him close to breaking, I think. I have to deal with one of them, and I think the book is the most sensible option. Okay, we got 2 crits that time, which is why I've broke him, I think. You get a free action here. I will take it. I need all the shielding I can get. I'll take redirection so that now my crab person's taking all the damage. How much damage are you taking? 32. Oh my god, you're taking 64 damage? Wait, that's illegal. Now I could purge this guy. I think I will to stop him from doing one of these moves. First battle of the 2nd floor, by the way. So I think he's now got his action again. His free super action. Yeah, he does. So we need to kill the book, like, now. The book is gone. That is going to stop you from doing one of your abilities. Nice. Also, it's going to stop you doing all your abilities. Again, I needed a crit there for that to go off. I guess I'll use this opportunity to pass the temporary power to my other guys to finish off the crab. And this was a really tricky battle. But I think we are now good. There have been some monster adjustments as well. I didn't go through the patch notes in super fine tooth comb detail. But I know things have been changed. 1x1 wind damage against all enemies, cutting wind. 25% crit chance is a free action. That actually seems kind of interesting. Can I make the Wild World Aether build as new enemy crabs? Yeah, I've actually turned it down already once, because I need to get a bit of, like... It doesn't actually go positive, it goes 1 negative, like Aether. And I'm not at the point yet where I can go 1 negative with an ability. If it comes up again, though, I might take it. Heal everyone for 10 and generate 4 Aether. Wait, is this not actually disgustingly broken? I get a free action, which was my last action. So I can Healing Brew. Then on the next turn, free action Healing Brew again. Generate 4 more Wild Aether. Sorry, it's 4 more Aether. And I'd use another ability. Is this not just unbelievable Aether scaling? I do like the free action, though. But I said rare ability, though. I might not see it again. I'm actually going to take this. I think the Healing Brew is also not quite right yet. I need something that means the crab would get a redirect. At the start of the battle, before I take something like that. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanse 2 corruption from them. It's quite nice. I also increase my healing. On action, if it was the monster's second action of the same turn, generates a Wild Aether. Okay. On support action, deal 3 damage hit to target enemy and triggers on attack effects. Okay. I kinda get it. Wouldn't be target enemy, by the way. I wouldn't be targeting. I'd be targeting an ally. I think I just take the healing. Honestly. It'd be quite good with the crab as well, because the crab self-heals slightly. It'll basically just be endlessly removing its own corruption. Okay, well, I think I missed some stuff here. I hate these bats. Alright, you bats were part of the reason why I got, and also the Schadenfreude, or whatever it's called. I decided to take the ability that could remove debuffs, because I was scared. Some of the actions target enemies, you think? Okay, like, yeah, the debuff ones. Fair enough, you're right. So it's actually oddly specific. Okay, let's do a Cutting Wind. 1 damage, huge. Let me try and break this guy, because I think there's actually a chance I do break him. Okay, again, I missed my... It's a 25% chance, right? I don't get a crit on my first 2 attacks there. Well, I can break you with this guy instead. I guess I'll do that, then. And then punch you. Cutting Wind is like farting. It's like a butterfly's fart, honestly, based on the damage I dealt. Okay, he's cooking. Vang, thank you for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. And Ninsley, I hope you enjoy the gifted sub from Vang. I even beat my notification. Wait, is my gifted sub not do the double sub thing? Okay, I need to change that at some point. It's just a default setting. I never noticed that. Right. Can I kill this bat friend at the front? And by friend, I guess he's not a friend. So I'd rather not take all that damage. Oh, I can steal his ability. I forgot. That's funny. Alright, I forgot about the chain as well, so the chain does some purging as well. I think that stopped 2 attacks. That was actually insane for me. Yeah, maybe I could afford Cutting Wind. It was a rare ability, okay? I wanted it, but I just can't afford it. Wait, what are you doing? Sorry, cook friend. 21 damage. Yee. It's fine. We have healing in the back pocket. Oh, also had some redirection, of course. That's fine. So the chef's attacking first. I can attack this guy and stop the bat from doing its normal ability because of the chain. This chain seems unbelievably OP, but I could be very wrong about that. It's causing them all matters of problems, though, right now. We'll do my cutting wind ability and then hopefully get a crit. We didn't. I could purge him to stop this attack going through. Yeah, let's purge him. And at some point we should try and do a heal, because if we heal to full, we'll remove a corruption. It's shit like this that annoys me. So, was that round 3, I guess, to get an action or something? It's really nasty, though, this support action. Alright, let's remove a bunch of my debuffs. Get healing. We might want to use a potion as well. I should really check what you're actually doing to me. 12 damage. Pretty bad. That's extraordinarily bad. So it's going to get redirected. Right, fine. I will stop you from doing that. With my powerful chain. Can I get as much corruption cleanse from the healing as you want? I think it's like every time it heals to max, so... I guess as long as I kept taking the damage, but whenever I take the damage, I'm getting more corruption put onto me, so... It's not as good as you'd think, it's just like a little value add. At least, I think that's how it's meant to work. Free action. Get some of your corruption removed. Kill this guy. Is it once per creature per combat? I'll check it in a sec. Who is it on? On you. Yeah. It's once per. It's still just like a little value add. So I guess before the battle ends, I should try and heal everyone back up. Not at the cost of taking damage, though. I'll copy your ability if you don't mind. It's so toxic, this ability. I really could do with a crit. I guess I won't heal. I'll break you. You have a heal, do you? No. I'll end the battle then. I don't think it's worth messing about too much with. Wow, I think did I get 3? 2 experiences there? No. Although I say no, it might have actually been better than the thing I've got on the dragon. Right, so it's bottom bat, gargoyle, middle bat. Sure. You are doing 18 damage. I'd rather you didn't do 18 damage. If I can purge you, then I will not be taking 18 damage. I'll go with a crit, I think, as a first protocol. Alright, purge the water. You're not doing your attack anymore. It's very good. There's really no reason to purge him. Let's get you an attack. And you honestly might as well just do another attack as well. Yeah, the next time I grab another like ability or next cycle of abilities, I really need to get Aether Generation onto my party. Alright, we will be healing. Hopefully you'll be redirecting. You are going to be redirecting. I can break this guy. Let's break him. And then you are going to hopefully break the bat. So we're only dealing with one attack this turn. And I think I actually purged the other bat again. This chain on the Wolpertinger is so disgusting. I'm not letting them play the game. Okay, they're playing the game suddenly. Nope. Again, stop playing the game, please. Stop trying to use abilities. You're not allowed. Free action to redirect. Let's do it. Might as well kill the guy. Honestly, the thing I need to be very careful of right now is overconfidence. It's a slow and insidious killer. And I'm just kind of not paying attention to exactly what's going on. What kind of role does the Wolpertinger have? I'll check in a second. It's got Sidekick as one of its effects. Can you not do that? So yeah, its effects are... Can I sit on this page? Do I have to go to this page? Okay, I have to go to this page. It's critical, purge, and sidekick. The reason I took it because it has a critical synergy, and critical apparently has been changed a little bit. I've not really noticed it, but I mean, it's working, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, to be fair, it does say purge in its effect, but it's really purging. It wasn't lying when it said it was going to purge. Alright, again, you're not allowed to... You're not allowed to play the game. Remove your corruption. Have a free action. And a real action. Lightning Chaos. 2 times 5 fire wing damage against all enemies. 20% crit chance. Critical hits purge one enemy Aether. I mean, that is the go fuck them button, if I ever saw one. I know I said I wanted some generation, but I feel like this is actually what I want. I don't really have AoE damage right now. And it's just the ultimate, when we get to this point in the game, button, we're going to just kill people with it. This is kind of nice, but I think I want to get damage with my purge, especially because of the chain I've got on this guy. Oh my god, the chain with AoE damage, I didn't even think about it. Okay, I'm taking Lightning Chaos. But again, the next abilities and stuff that comes up, we really need to get something that generates more Aether. Sacrifice is required to use the Soul Altar. I get a boost for 2 battles. Hold on a sec. Let me clear this out, and I'll take the boost to the next floor. Ah! Secrets. Okay, is it the same riddle as before? So it's not the govern. Is it enable? It's enable. Do you have to get worthiness? Yeah! Some Aethermancers see governing Terror State as their calling, rarely traveling the world in search of monsters to guide it anymore. Everyone's the master of their own destiny is what I would like to say. But without Aethermancers, monsters are lost to an endless cycle of death and rebirth, stripped of any right to ever change again. So by force rather than choice, it becomes an Aethermancer's purpose to intercept this cycle, providing a life outside monsterhood. Sol intended this as punishment for beings who committed wicked acts, to be reborn as a monster, unable to improve their fate. But when is the punishment ever enough? Without end, it's merely cruelty. Nothing more, nothing less. ... You're right, it is well observed. I got a reward, and we got another encounter. Okay, so it's like the Sphinx from Mario Odyssey, is what I've learned this event is. And I'm okay with that. An occult ritual. Oh, isn't this thing to bring people back to life? I don't need that. I literally won't ever die. Okay, I think now I have done everything on the floor, so let me quickly grab the whatchamacallit, the soul altar. Oh, let's get healing. Generate 2 wild ether. I'll take that one, please, if you don't mind. Sadly, it's only for 2 combats, though. If I could get that permanently, though. Oh, baby. Also decided I want to stroll back. Random NPC. Aether Spring. Cook. I mean, the Aether Spring one was the one that gave me this boon, which is, like, increasing my experience at a 25% chance. And it seems to be going quite well, so I'll try and do it again. To be fair, I don't think that was the spring, but... it worked before, we'll try it again. Oh, maybe it is the spring. Maybe I'm dumb. Wait, is wind the same? At the start of each turn, generate a wind ether. That's actually not bad. So you turn generate a water ether. I think water is more of an issue than wind right now. Because I need the additional water to do my redirection on the crab friend. So I'll take a water boon. So I've got water and experience boon. Okay, so they don't... Sorry, they do overlap. Torment's Blessing. A desperate attempt by the Fortress final command to defend the Holy City against Goltulant's army. Upgrade Shambler's Banner, but I get a curse. Upgrade the Chain, but I get a curse. Or the Scepter, and I get a curse. It really depends what the curse is. But I don't think I'm allowed to see it, right? Like, if I could get Wild Conversion 2 on this, it would be so good. I think, honestly, the chain is doing good enough as it is. I don't necessarily need another chain. Give me the banner. Oh, I get to pick the curse. Okay. So... Oh, I was going to pick the boost. Shield generator goes up. Damage goes up. Look, corruption cleanse. The end of your turn, 60% chance to consume 1 random buff from self. Wait, my random buff might be temporary power, which is only temporary. And I don't... Wait, I do have... this doesn't feel good, actually. That one seems interesting, though. At the end of the combat, you cleanse 2 corruption, but on actions, a 25% chance to put corruption. I guess you have 3 actions, so that's actually a pretty bad idea. I'm going to try this one, but I might have fucked up. If we fucked up, we'll get rid of the weapon at some point. It would be a shame, though, because it's quite good. I was honestly hoping it would take it up a tier when I did this. Schadenfreude, you scare me. Actually, the book also scares me, but you're the one that gets a buff right when I get a ton of debuffs. Oh, sorry, the entire board gets debuffs, is your deal. Yeah, the first ally and the first enemy to use an action each turn gets 2 terror and 2 burn. This monster gains 1 damage and 6% evasion for every 10 debuff stacks amongst all monsters in combat. So it's really spooky, this guy. I can instantly send a lightning chaos out if I want to. You know what? Just let it fly. And I purged them. Alright, no one's doing their abilities anymore. That seems pretty good, actually. Let me start breaking the book down. Page by page. And again. And sadly, I've run out of energy for you, but honestly, Dragon, that's fine. You think you took up a tier 2? Okay. When I upgraded the item. Right, can I do that again, please? Oh, I can. I can push the button that turns everyone off, potentially. I just want to see what happens. I didn't quite destroy enough wind aethers, but it's fairly entertaining doing this. Then I'll kill the book, so it doesn't matter. He's the one person that was going to get to do an ability. Not anymore, he's not. And again, I have no energy left for the dragon, but it's okay, dragon. This time, let's do some targeted purging. I don't want you to do anything if you don't mind, because you're actually quite scary as an enemy. So I'll do a targeted purge on you. And now I will hopefully purge all of you with a lightning chaos. Oh yeah, got a bit more purging in. Oh, no one's doing anything anymore. Alright, whatever I set up right now is working. I don't quite fully get how I've got it to this state. I think it's just Wolf Thing has got so much crit right now that, like, every time I make an attack, it's purging them. Or it's purging down to a point, I guess. But even, like, the chain is purging and so is the lightning chaos, I think. Wait, why did that do, like, nothing? Oh, it's only 10 to be fair. Okay, fair enough. Actually, while I'm thinking about this, I should really be healing you guys to get the corruption off. I mean, that was a great battle. More of those, please. Oh, levels now. Whenever this monster generates or consumes Aether, shield self equal to the amount of generated or consumed Aether. This guy spends Aether. At the start of your start of combat applies 2 redirects and shield self. I literally said I wanted this, but I think actually we're in a different direction now. Defense 1, which I think reduces damage this guy takes. Retaliate. If this monster has 50% or more health, purge enemy Aether. I'm just going to deny that they can't play the game. I'm just going to turn off their ability. I mean, I have to do this, right? It's so stupid. I'm literally going to cause them to have no Aether at the end of the turn. Heals everyone for 14. Additionally, heals each ally that doesn't have full health by 1 times 7. Honestly, this might be what we want. We don't have an AoE right now, and it would be really good coverage to have that. Screw damage on the dragon. The dragon is just here to keep the other 2 guys alive. We're here to strip all the energy off the monsters. Please. The item? Okay, Tome. On single target attack applies weakness 50%. Chance to apply another stack of weakness. Evasion goes up. Nope. Scrap it. Alright, take out one of the books, please. Have these guys been buffed, by the way, like all the enemies on this floor? Because I swear they didn't used to have like 7 to break. I mean, how much is my crit chance right now? Let me try and figure out what's actually going on here. So my native critical, I think, is 50% right now. And when I push this button, it's 70%. And then I'm hitting everyone twice. And if I crit, I purge with Lightning Chaos, but also I purge with the Chain. But only if I have a certain amount of Aether, right? Then if I steal one of their abilities, I can also, like... I just have so many ways to purge them. It's actually absurd. Fuck it, just send it. But I'm hitting with this attack. It's not just 2 attacks that are going off. I'm hitting 3 people with the purging. So it's just stripping everything off them. We still go after the books, by the way, I think. And now, what's even worse for them is if they attack my crab friend, they're going to get even more purge. So they might actually end this turn with no Aether. The only sad thing is the dragon has nothing to do. Like, they're literally just here, as Vang said, it's emotional support. Oh, you want to attack this guy, he's going to purge you. Oh, he's purged you. Oh, he's purged you again. So even when they're attacking me to generate Aether, they're actually losing Aether. This is actually toxic what I'm doing. I fucking love it. Sure, heal everyone. Might as well. Let's remove some corruption while I'm waiting. I'll just sandbag a little bit. Wait, what have I just given you, sorry? Oh, sidekick? I don't even know what the dragon's doing. My dragon's getting abilities I just don't know. I'll take it. Oh, you're going to get purged for doing that. The last thing you want to do is attack the Shambler. Unfortunately, I have no say in the matter. You have to attack the Shambler. I don't think they got to do one action over the course of this entire battle. Other than, like, the base attack. If I can get +1 hit on Wolpertinger, this run is over. I'm going to be sending the enemies back to the Stone Ages. Oh, wait, there's a guy. Hello. Karom. I'm Karom. I heard the monsters in the void were scary, but honestly, I guess I'm just built different. Alright. Wait, what the heck are you? I'm just an Aethermancer. I'm Syriax. Whoa, gave me kind of a jump there, hey? Can you do me a solid, though? Okay, like a gamer Taurus. Can you tell me the way back to Pilgrim's Rest? Not that I'm spooked or anything. I'll knock some sense into those monsters over there, and then I'll head back. Sure, just follow the path behind me. Do you think this build could build heroic difficulty? I mean, possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm just not letting them play the game, so it feels like I should be able to beat the game still. Nice. By the way, do you think Gustavo will still have some of that warm tea when I head back? Okay, I've rescued the character, and I've lost corruption. Fine. And we have a boss. Did I do this? Oh, that's the entrance. Okay. I didn't do it, but there's a reason. So we've got a boss. Merchant. Witch. Epic loot. Give me the merchant. I'd rather spend my money to try and improve the Wormling's item. That's the other thing. I've not been using my items either. And I've got an item that generates Aether. The chain's too good. Like, theoretically, if I could get this and the chain, it would be insane, but And again, this would be insane with all of that. Ocarina might be better on the dragon, but currently the set's putting temporary power on it, which when I make an attack, it spreads the temporary power onto my other units. So there's actually quite a nice synergy with the Sept, which is why I'm still using a common item right now. Oh, the banner is also epic, you're right. Generates a Wild Aether, I mean, I'll take it. I'll buy the Monster Soul, I'll buy some experience. Nice! Wolf Tiger's level 6. The rich get richer. Increased crit damage for every third hit of an action is a critical hit. For multi-target actions, it's every second hit against each monster instead. This is guaranteed a crit now on my multi-hit move. Okay, I'll take Sleight of Hand, actually. So I don't even have to play the 7% game anymore. I get a guaranteed crit now. I probably shouldn't have spent the money there either, but I'm honestly feeling myself right now. You have no chance. Unless you permanently stay in fire or wind, in which case you've got a chance. He's chosen Earth. Perfect. It's the one thing I can't actually do. So yeah, the game about this guy is just don't use his chosen attributes, so we're not going to use Earth. I can't use Lightning Chaos, but it's actually not too big a deal right now. We have other ways to purge. Get terrored. Might as well take a redirect. Oh yeah, it's fine. The redirect does make sense. And it's just, what do you do? I guess purge to stop an attack. By emergency purger. You get a temporary power, I get another temporary power, and then we'll pass them down the line to the other guys. So yeah, when wind and fire shows up, we have some issues. Okay, it's fire, so I can't do my super move. But to be fair, honestly, this button is not even good in this battle, so we just shouldn't use it. Let's break him. Get more redirect if you don't mind. Yeah, sure, I'll purge you again. I used a fire move, I'm stupid. That's fine, I can give him one. Also, he attacked the Shambler, so he got purged again. Water. Pay attention, it's water this time. So the optimal play might actually be to use this now. Or wait, I can't use water. So it's this or this. Let's go for this, because we have increased crits, and crits purge. Actually, we might want to attack with the dragon at this point and just move it along the powers. Has the curse in the item done anything? It only does stuff as like positive buffs to this character, which I think only comes from the temporary attack boosts. I don't know if the shielding counts because it goes into my health bar. So I think like nothing's happening because I'm not having positive boost on him. So basically, no, the curse is irrelevant. Right. Go get him. 2, water's gone. Then I don't want to use a water here. I guess I'll use a cutting wind. Why not? And I'll punch you. Or do I want to do a redirect? Actually, I haven't been paying attention to what you're actually doing. You're doing 35 damage to my guy. Wait, hang on a second. You remember when I said overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer? My dragon is dying this turn, I think. I mean, he is dying this turn. Okay, hang on a minute. We can do this. So I've got 58 health. 35 plus 16. That's less than 58. Yeah, it's not worth using the water here. My problem right now is I can't get through the earth attribute very easily. That it's on him. Now, don't do some bullshit reset action. Right, he's changed his elements. That's fine. He's probably going to go to fire now, though. Or is it wind? Wind turn? Earth again. Earth is fine. Right. Lock in here. Don't do that. That is acceptable. I've broken him, I've purged him. He's still doing all of his abilities. I think it might be time to do a little heal on my little dragon friend. The only attack that scares the AoE one right now, which is 22 damage. So we're above 22 now, that's fine. We get a free action if I want it. Alright, we'll just piss away energy, I suppose. That was actually pointless, it turns out. You know what? Do a shield. Oh yeah, didn't use your action. Sure, I'll take it everyone but the full. Sheesh, this guy hits hard. I guess he's got 5 power right now. I'm kind of shocked he's doing so much considering he has so little energy. Oh my god, if I interrupt him I get power. I'm going to scale off him. Excellent. Okay, so now you're doing 20 damage and 20 damage. I see. A redirection is coming in though, so actually my guy in the middle is taking all the hits right now. So I need to get him to be beyond 40, which he is beyond 40 now, so he should live this turn. I'll take a free action. Get staggered. Taking 1 attack now. We had a spicy turn where we didn't purge them, but as long as I'm purging, I'm okay. Fire. Well, that's not ideal. Although this seems pretty disgusting, actually. This hits 7 times. I took 4 Aether off him. I'm cheating. Alright, we win. I just took it all away from him. It's like playing Magic the Gathering, but anytime you draw an energy, I just take it out of your hand and rip the card in half. I'm like, oh, you're not playing the game very well. It's simply cheating. My Wormling just got 3 experience, I think. How? I'm not going to complain, but how? Who's this, the Shambler? You don't really see Sidekick, but he's on target, which is quite useful. Retaliate triggered 2 times 4 Earth Water damage. Attack against the enemy. It's a free action. I do need Earth, so it's not completely crazy. The Age would be nice, but I think I'm just going to take an Earth attack. Oh, I have to get rid of one. Honestly, cutting wind isn't really cutting it. So, I think we'll get rid of it. I don't really need the wind damage. I get what it's for, but I just can't enable it. So I'll replace it with Thorns. And then you have got, on every 3 attacks, don't need to read the rest. On attack, don't need to read the rest. Every 100 healing of your allies applies 2 power to each ally. That I can get behind. Okay, I should look at auto heal. On attack, heals the ally with the lowest health by 8. It's not completely crazy. But the scaling feels good. Although that being said, I don't heal that much, do I? Maybe auto heal's actually the right choice. Wait, if it's sidekick as well, then this could be disgusting. Wait, hang on a second. I didn't even consider the sidekick. Tea of Many Spices artifact, thank you very much. Any more money here? Or are we good? I think we are good to go. Actually, let me deal with this first before I end the episode for you, YouTube. Get rid of all the corruption. I mean, I literally got rid of all my corruption. Epic Skull. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, not needed, at the end of each combat, cleanse 4 corruption from himself. You get initial sidekick +1 and wind damage goes up. It's just not what I want, though. Crit chance goes up, power chance goes up. On action, 20% chance to apply power to self. Hold on a minute. It's on action, not an attack. That's probably better than Scepter. I think we can finally say goodbye to this common item. Also, I think the power will be spread that's not temporary. It'll be actually permanent power now. I'll actually check that in a second. Either way, I'm not too upset if it's a misplay. I'll buy an experience. And I think that'll do. Let me just quickly check, though, if I am right about this. What's your effect? Sorry. Yeah, on attack transfers all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. So I think I'll transfer it as actual real power that won't go away. So it's actually going to scale my other guys, which seems really, really, really good. Anyway, and that'll do it for this episode of YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps me out. See you again next time. Bye-bye.